Hi, hello.
Hello.
We've gone live.
Shit.
Yeah, this is the first.
Yeah. Oh, am I going to have to watch my language? Is that going to be...
Yeah, probably.
Oh.
I'm not sure yet, because if the language isn't appropriate, it's going to flag, isn't it?
Yeah, someone had to report me.
Yeah, you get banned.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, yeah, we wanted to go live. We just want to try and promote our podcast a little bit. We've only just started, so it's all quite new, isn't it? So, yeah, we just want to try and get people to engage and get involved, really. We want guests, so any of my friends, if you feel like you have an interesting story or want to come on to the podcast, let us know. So we just thought the best platform at the moment would probably be Facebook Live. Mm-hmm. So, but yeah, anything's on the table with this. What we're going to do is talk a little bit about just funny videos I've seen online and have a bit of a chat about some of these things that are on the internet. So I'm not sure if there was anything you wanted to bring up first of all, but yeah.
Well, at the moment, there's the when you say screw around, get found out.
Screw around, get found out.
Yeah, that's not the exact words, but like when if you cheat on your missus, she finds out.
Yeah.
Right, so I was watching something yesterday. Oh, it was pretty savage. And so this bird and a fella had been together for years, and they had a mutual friend. It's basically her friend. Oh. But she came home, this bird, she came home from work an hour early. She was going to have a bath in peace, right? And by the time she was done, her fella would be home an hour after she'd already arrived home. Mm-hmm. So, and then she goes home, obviously, like I said, an hour early, and walks into her house, and in her kitchen is her fella and her mate, and they're laughing, fully dressed and stuff, but they then didn't include her in whatever the joke was, so she thought it was a bit strange. Her friend then goes on, sits with her and talks for hours, blah blah blah, and then
oh, sorry, I'm ringing.
Yeah. So she started getting a bit suspicious, and she was like, that didn't seem too bad. And then over time, she's thinking about it some more and more. And then she's like, I think there's something dodgy going on here. So her fellow is dangerously allergic to bananas.
Right.
So she made some banana bread. Yeah, because he started working away and saying he had to work late. But he had the sort of job where there was no need for him to work late. So she made some banana bread. I messaged her mate and was like, I'm going to be coming around and bring you some banana bread. So she did that, and then she scrubbed her entire kitchen and house clean, so there was no trace in the house for him to have a reaction to. About 4 hours after she dropped the banana bread off to her friend, her husband ends up in hospital with an allergic reaction. So she's gone into the hospital to see him, and the doctor's like, what happened, blah blah blah. She's like, I don't know, the thing is he's very allergic to bananas, but I don't see how he would have got an allergic reaction. I mean, I have made banana bread, but I gave it to my friend. And then she looks at him, and he's like, he fucking knows. He's like, oh shit. And then she leaves it at that. She walks out of the room, and coming towards her is her friend, and trying to get her attention, like nothing's wrong. She's like, I would have thought you'd know he was allergic to bananas. I suggest you wash your hands and brush your teeth before you go in there. And that's it. She left and never went back. And I'm like, oh, that's a savage way to find out, to get proof that your man's cheating with your friend.
That's nasty.
Yeah.
Have you got the video? Things what I can do, I can bring up video clips and stuff, which
I don't know.
Just what I was watching this Jerry Springer thing the other day. It was about his program and some of the damage it may have done to contestants or whatever.
Oh, the documentary thing.
Yeah, it was like a documentary. I think it was on Netflix. But some of the stories were just mental.
Yeah, because we watched it together. I remember there was one woman that ended up being killed or something by a fella. They'd both gone on there, hadn't they?
I think there was a guy that was. I think he was dating someone roughly his own age, and then he met this slightly older woman, and I think she was helping him out financially and stuff. So, they had this bit of the long distance relationship, didn't they? And then I don't know, they went on the show, didn't they? It all kicked off. She was just like, oh no, I don't give a shit. You know, you got this other girl I didn't know about, so just leave it there, sort of thing. Just really not interested. And yeah, he didn't like that, did he? So he actually kicked off, didn't he? Actually went and found her and
I don't know if it was
sadly murdered her.
Yeah, I think it might have been a couple of weeks after they'd been on the show, wasn't it? But still, yeah.
Well, there's some guy from Germany or something. It was some foreign. He wasn't American or British, was he? So. Yeah, do you know what? The one with the horse was just. I have to show it to people because it's the Jerry Springer show. It was Jerry Springer show, wasn't it? Jerry Springer.
Yeah.
What was it? What should I put in? The horse married. He married a horse, didn't he?
Yeah.
Let me just see what I've got here.
Or like left his wife and kids for a horse or something like that.
Yeah, his wife has a real horse. That's not it. No, Jerry Springer recalls the man who married a horse. Oh, yes. Oh no, he's just talking about it. Let me just see if the live episode is actually on here. Oh yeah, there it is. Oh, right. So these are going to look at the top 10 craziest Jerry Springer show moments, and yeah, it does include the horse. So yeah, let's see if this works because I haven't tried this out.
Find out how to max your annual leave.
Yeah, let me just get rid of that a minute.
Yep, lovely adverts.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, skip the ads.
Yeah, skip that. Right, okay. Because this is going to have... I'm just going to have a talk over soon.
Down our picks for the top 10 WTF moments on The Jerry Springer Show. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're taking a look at the craziest, funniest, and weirdest moments to ever occur on The Jerry Springer Show.
He couldn't stay still for that, by the way.
Yeah, so
This is just wonderful.
Would you like to try it?
No.
Number 10, Kung Fu Hillbilly. Who could forget David, the self-proclaimed Kung Fu Hillbilly?
Yeah.
He ain't got to leave the trailer, he can stay there. But now if they gonna be done it, he gonna have to give me my money.
He came on the show because he was having a problem with his roommate, Lil Wayne, not to be mistaken for the Grammy-winning rapper of the same name. David mastered the art of Kung Fu by watching countless Chuck Norris and Jean-Claude Van Damme movies on his VCR.
In front of my mirror, I practiced it and I've studied it a great deal and I've got this down pat. Now he comes out here acting a fool, I'm gonna Kung Fu him. And all you big boys just stay back and let me do my thing.
In fact, David was so confident in his fighting abilities that he told security not to interrupt him while he's doing his thing. When Lil Wayne comes out, it doesn't take long before the two men are shirtless and throwing punches. Well, one of them was throwing punches. David was obviously sticking to the karate chop. Number 9, cheating with a stripper. If there's one thing the Jerry Springer Show is synonymous with, it is revelations about infidelity, like when this guy informed his girlfriend that he's been sleeping with his stripper.
Yeah.
But I have been sleeping with stripper.
Sure, he claims it was purely physical, but his girlfriend doesn't want to split hairs and starts smacking him in the head.
I'm paying.
Things go from bad to worse when the stripper enters the fray and a fight breaks out between the two women. With the crowd chanting, the stripper flashes her breasts and starts dancing on a pole. Meanwhile, the girlfriend is backstage throwing up. With the stripper refusing to be quiet, Springer has her escorted off stage. Why was there a stripper pole on set anyway?
Why? Please be quiet.
Who's seen a stripper pole on set?
It really does. Take her off the stage.
You know why?
Jerry, like that documentary, said that he
Number
actually
8,
wanted to help
the
people, didn't he?
KKK
But
incites a brawl. What you get when you invite members of the Jewish Defense League and the Ku Klux Klan onto the same stage.
He's the founder of the JDL, the Jewish Defense League, a very controversial organization. Here is Irv Rubin and his bodyguards, Al and Joseph.
Mayhem, that's what. For some reason, the KKK stopped by the Jerry Springer Show to discuss race and religion with the JDL, with Springer
terrible.
acting as moderator. For some
That's the
reason.
thing, that was a disaster.
yeah. Yeah.
You know, they used to team them all up backstage, didn't they?
However,
Like, you know,
and
try and wind them all
unbelievably,
up.
Yeah.
it quickly
Egg
spiraled
roll.
out of
That's what they
control
want.
when a
Yeah.
KKK member mocked JDL chairman Irv Rubin by revealing a kippah beneath his hood, triggering an all-out melee between the clan, JDL bodyguards, Springer security, and even members of the audience. Now that's worth the price of cable.
You piece of... You think I'm afraid of you? No.
Number 7, living in a box. Say what you will about the Jerry Springer Show, but there's no denying its knack for finding unique personalities.
I'm not going anywhere, man. I'm here because I love you.
Take for instance this chap, who decided to shun the societal norm of living in a home to live in a cardboard box. All the man wanted was for his significant other to take him back, which she was having trouble doing, seeing as how he, wanted to live in a box. The best part about this WTF moment is when Boxman threatens Springer, claiming he won't leave the set until Springer convinces his wife to take him back.
I tell you what, if she doesn't come back to me, then I am your problem now. I'm going to sit here on this stage.
Hey, at least he doesn't have to worry about paying rent.
She says she'll take me back, then I'll go. Otherwise, I'm camping right here.
Number 6, the dance/rap/proposal. The Jerry Springer Show saw its fair share of breakups, fights, and proposals over the years. And while it's pretty easy to predict when one is about to occur, this episode had the audience guessing till the very end. It starts with Judah doing a provocative dance for his boyfriend, but quickly devolves into an emotional rap about his desire to take their relationship to the next level.
But baby boo, you know I love you. I'm just trying to do what real couples do. I just want to get a little naked peekaboo.
The whole thing culminates with Judah pulling a ring out of his pants and proposing, much to the crowd's delight and displeasure. The boyfriend looks pissed, but surprises everyone by saying yes. It was a rare, happy ending for the controversial show.
Can't believe you did this for me. Yes, of course.
You sound so romantic.
Number 5, hooking up with the stripper sister. What is it with men cheating with strippers? In this clip, we meet one of the most dysfunctional families on earth.
Just
They were
like
spending a lot of
face.
money on me. I went up to the champagne room and
Damn it, that's what I should have done when I proposed to you.
it got kind of wild and we ended up having sex.
After a drunken night at the strip club, a man went to bed with his girlfriend's sister, a stripper. Naturally, this put all 3 parties at odds with each other, but it gets worse. Apparently, it isn't the first time the stripper has done this to her sister, it's the 3rd.
Why the hell would you do this to me again?
Christina, what do you mean again? And at least I'm
You had sex with 2 of my other boyfriends.
I'm sorry.
Shockingly, the 2 women come to blows, with the stripper losing a clump of extension for her trouble. As the crowd chants some nasties, Springer is left holding the locks in disbelief, while the girlfriend wraps up the relationship.
We're done. We're so done.
Number 4, lost dentures.
I can't believe you're that stupid. You just now figure out that I'm cheating on you? I'm going to cheat on you for the last 4 years. With hookers.
While we'd love to see this entire entry talking about what a horrible person the man in this episode is, and while he is, we can't ignore the fact that a woman's dentures literally fell out of her mouth during a fight. The fact that the woman in question is a hooker, who is pretty pleased with herself for providing services to another woman's husband, just makes her teeth falling out all the more hilarious. Thankfully, a security guard brings her a glass of water to deposit the teeth in. However, he then turns to the crowd and raises the cup like it's the Holy Grail, garnering cheers typically reserved for a last-second touchdown in the Super Bowl.
Thank you.
Number 3, cutting off your own legs. By now, it should be wholly apparent that there are some strange people out there. However, it takes a special kind of strangeness to cut off limbs, because your brain told you so.
I didn't want them. My brain just kept saying get rid of them, so I had to get rid of them.
Springer perfectly prefaces the episode saying, "This may be the most bizarre story we've done in our 15-year history." Apparently, Sandra decided to cut off both of her legs with a circular saw because the voices in her head told her to do so.
Looked at the saw and looked at my leg and said, well, it's now or never.
Bizarre barely scratches the surface when discussing this guest, who genuinely makes us worried for the future of humanity.
That's insane, like, because our body, like, our brain is meant to stop us from doing things that it knows will hurt us.
I'm tired of this arm.
I'm an artist. I need my arm.
Number 2, the guy who cut off his penis. Jerry Springer may have jumped the gun when he referred to the previous episode as the strangest one he'd ever heard.
I want to talk to Earl Z. A man who cut off his own penis.
After all, those are just legs and a circular saw, not a penis and garden shears.
He did it with a pair of garden shears identical to these.
According to Earl, the guy with the shears, he decided to snip his bits just a month before in order to prevent his stalker from being able to touch them. However, the stalker claimed they were once lovers, adding a new angle to the drama. Earl went on to express regret for his actions, as one might expect.
Why?
He's been stalking me for years, and I just can't get rid of him, no matter what I've done. There's no the only alternative to get rid of him. Like, if it's not there, he don't want me.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few dishonorable mentions.
How on earth does that make sense? How on earth does that make sense in someone's head? Right, I've got a stalker, we were ex-lovers. I know. I'll chop off my bits. Like, there's, restraining orders, this and the other. Move. Like, move. Move the house. Why put your junk off?
I don't know. Each to their own.
God. I mean, it was probably a lot easier to use garden shears than if you use a circular saw, because the shears you could just go, one quick snip straight off.
Definitely cuts to the chase, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like a dog! Louder!
Well, has she seen him recently without a leg?
Well, he don't got this one. If he got a new one, I don't know, but he don't got this one.
Stone his leg.
He hopping around town.
She went to the NICU for 5 days. I was by myself.
Yeah.
All by myself.
So who was there for you?
Number 1, the guy who married a horse.
The first one happens to be, it's a real title for one of your shows, I Married a Horse.
Well, this actually happened. I'm not allowed to know what the show's about.
Arguably the weirdest person to ever appear on the Jerry Springer Show, this guest actually started off appearing quite normal. He claimed to be having problems with his neighbors, who didn't get along with his wife. However, things hit the fan when Springer brought out the man's wife, who just so happened to be a horse.
Please meet Mark. He's been together with his wife for 10 years and married for the last 5. But before we talk to Mark, let's meet his wife.
Marrying livestock is at best a mistake and at worst illegal, making this man's arrangement with his horse truly astonishing.
Bestiality is against the law.
I'm not really a woman. I'm a horse.
But listening to Springer describe the episode on the Meredith Vieira Show is downright hilarious. Never change, Jerry, never change.
I'm thinking that his wife fell off the horse. You don't think, oh, gee, that's his wife. So I'm going, oh, my God, someone check backstage.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips.
Wow. Well, to be honest, I don't know what to say.
Like, I don't know if anyone else has had dogs. When your dog licks your face, right? And you're like, oh, I know where that's been. Don't, right? And I've just seen that guy just full on tongue fest his horse. Oh, it's hanging.
It's not.
Some very, very unconventional marriages out there in the world, to say the least.
Oh, do you know what the worst one is, right? And I'm going to play this for you. It's one I saw. Jeremy Kyle show.
Oh
no! Honestly, this is just the biggest bad luck. I think I have bad luck in my life, but blimey, check this out. Let me have a look.
Do I know what one you're on about?
You know what I'm on about?
Yeah. Is
this it?
Yeah. Oh.
Right, it's only short, so this is pretty tragic, but I'm gonna play it anyway. oh shit! What am I doing?
You gotta click on. You gotta go back to YouTube.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
Oh.
I just want to try and make it bigger. Well, actually, you could just.
The
DNA test results show that you two you half brothers. The DNA test results show that you two.
I know that's not funny.
Oh, you're such an arse.
The thing is, what I don't understand is, like, why would you go on? Why would you? Well, obviously, they didn't expect that today. But
They didn't have Reddit back then, clearly.
yeah, just oh dear, I just don't know what to say. Have you seen this guy that he's a flat earther, right?
Mm.
But he's very clever. He actually he thinks and looks into celebrity clones, and he does this face, like half and half face. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Because there's been like I don't know if anyone's heard of Uncle Pappy, right, on TikTok, right? Do me a favour, go and have a look, because this guy is Robin Williams. It has to be. Honestly, everything about this guy is identical. It's madness.
Yeah, but the only thing is, maybe it's his doppelganger.
Oh, I don't know. I reckon there's more to this than meets the eye, but Uncle Pappy, isn't he?
No, but they say, like, everyone has a double of them somewhere. Someone that looks like exactly like them.
Not like that. Let me see if I can bring it up on TikTok.
Maybe they were twins and they were separated at birth.
He's exactly the same. Oh yeah, here we go. This guy, right? This. Tell me what you think, right? I genuinely believe this guy is. Yeah, Uncle Pappy is Robin Williams. So I think I'll just play that. I think it's probably. Oh, here it is. This is the actual guy that does it, right? So let's have a look.
I love Monday.com.
What's Monday.com? Sorry, it's a bit echoey. Right, okay, here we go.
You know, this guy who's a dead ringer for Robin Williams. This guy who has over 1 million followers on every platform and is probably raking in the dollars. Well, why don't we hear what not Robin Williams has to say?
The time has come for me to address these conspiracies about me. I'm sorry to say, but I am not Robin Williams, folks, man. I see all these bad comments, all these hilarious conspiracy videos, man, and it makes me giggle, but it also breaks my heart. Because Robin Williams is one of the greatest shining lights in our world, and we all miss him a lot, man. And the fact that I could bring a little joy to your life in a similar way means the world to me. But I also got to say, we got to honor Robin Williams' legacy. Don't let it be tainted by anything that I might do or say. Let him stand on his own. Let his family appreciate him on his own. Don't bring me into this, man. I'm sorry. Let me be me. Let me be Pappy, brother. I'm Pappy. I am Robin Williams. It's okay. And if you think I was Robin Williams, it's not your fault. My impression was too good. It's not your fault. It's okay. But please, man, let Robin Williams live in peace, man. He was a beautiful man, and let me be me.
Oh, just in case you couldn't see what I was pointing at there and here.
Well, I'm not being funny, but that has to be the bloke. It's got to be him, isn't it? Absolutely. Right, okay, well, that was a little bit of a taster. We want to do a podcast along those lines. I just wanted to go live and see how we get on. But yeah, let us know if you liked it. Follow our show on Spotify. If you search the Chris and Lucie Show, you find us there. So until then, take it easy.
Ta-ta for now.
Ta-ta.